What's up, everybody? Here we go again. Car talk. Today I'm driving in my wife's Suburban. What an amazing feat of engineering. The 9-seater, the 3-row Suburban, the ultimate luxury long-haul cargo vehicle. We throw our kids in here, our dogs in here, our suitcases, our luggage, our gym equipment. Everything goes in this thing. We got it set up for the big old Thule on top. We actually drove cross country when we moved from Las Vegas to New Jersey in our Suburban. Now, I have 15,748 miles on this Suburban. This is brand new and I love it. I don't drive it very much because Brandy's rather selfish. She loves her Suburban. You'll see me usually in the Land Rover or in the Jeep doing these car talks. But, of course, I had to go to the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles, today and get the inspection sticker for, transfer of title, New Nevada to New Jersey and all that stuff. And then, of course, I'm allowed to drive Brandy's Suburban because I'm on an errand. Thank you. Oh, polite people letting me into traffic. That's very nice. Now, this setup might not be awesome. I haven't had time to rig it, but it does allow me the opportunity to speak to you. I hope you're doing well today. And the topic of the day is supplements. I get a lot of questions about what supplements, DOLCE, what supplements should I take? What should I take? What else should I take? Okay, I'm eating great, I'm training great, but what should I take? And the answer, for the most part, is nothing. You really shouldn't take anything. You shouldn't have to take anything, and you definitely shouldn't blindly, haphazardly just start shotgunning supplements. That makes no sense. That is ridiculous. The one area, and you guys know, of course, we are a world-class nutrition company. We have a team of registered dietitians led by our very own Mrs. Meg 40, MSRD, LRD, DDC, who is amazing. And when you speak to Meg, if you do work with Meg, if you do the one-on-one consultations with Meg, or if you do the personalized My Diet program with Meg, or if you work with one of our DDCs, Meg oversees that and she personally administers the nutrition prescription within your personal nutrition program. But inside all of that, we don't prescribe supplements, we don't suggest supplements, and by and large, we try and get you off supplements. There's no need for supplements, and if you think about the word supplement, it's just that. These little pills and powders and potions are simply a supplement to your regular diet, and a supplement to help you in case of deficiencies. Now, that is the one area we will press down into. If you have a deficiency that cannot be corrected through a healthy, wholesome, comprehensive nutrition plan, then we can consider supplements. What does that mean? That means that you are lacking in an area of health that can be corrected, either in whole or in part, through the additional intake of a supplement, a health supplement, a sports supplement. We'll just call those supplements at this point. For some reason, your body is having a hard time creating the proper allotment of specific nutrients. Maybe you live in a part of the world where you just can't get enough of, vitamin C, let's say. Maybe you live in Alaska or in Finland, and there's just too much darkness and not enough sunshine, and you might have to consider a vitamin D3. Maybe you have something quirky going on with your body, and you don't store or you don't synthesize the right nutrients, regardless of your ability to live in the correct geographic location or have access to the right healthy, wholesome food sources. Only in those cases would we suggest a supplement. Now, you can simply go to your doctor and have a blood test done, and inside that blood test, we can determine where you are deficient. Now, when you work with us, and what we strongly suggest is once you realize you have deficiencies, our first approach is to look into lifestyle management. Lifestyle management also includes your nutrition plan. Lifestyle management includes, number one, stress remediation, making sure you are under the least amount of stress possible. You are handling your stress. You are minimizing as much stress in your life as possible. Stress is a silent killer. Stress management is huge and often overlooked by nutrition experts. We look into stress management. We look into your rest and recuperation. We help set protocols in which you are getting the proper amount of sleep. 7.5 to 9 hours per night of restful sleep is mandatory. Mandatory. You've heard me say it before. Sleeping less than 6 hours is as if you had not slept at all. So don't think you're getting by on your 5 or 6 hours per day. You're not. You're actually creating dis-ease and long-term problems. The next thing we look at, and these are not directly in order, is your nutrition. We help you build a healthful, wholesome, consistent intake of all the vital micro and phytonutrients that you need as a biological organism to survive and thrive. The macros, the protein, the carbs, the fats, they're ancillary to the micros. And I will say this every single day, and every time you hear my voice, that is a fact and that is the truth. Micronutrients are catalysts for all cellular activity. I do not care what your macros are if you are micronutrient deficient. And most of you are not macro deficient. Most of you are micro deficient, which is why you're not as lean, why you're not as strong, why you're not as muscular, why you're not as energized, why you're not as healthy, why your hair is brittle, why your fingernails don't grow, why your skin is off-colored and saggy. All of that, why you have cardiac issue, why you have blood sugar issue, why you have brain fog, all of that has to do with micronutrition to some capacity, large or small, but some part of that is about your micro intake or your micro deficiencies. So we go to our doctor, we get a wellness test done, we get a complete blood panel. Inside that blood panel, we can determine what type of deficiencies we have. We then look into our lifestyle and we make lifestyle changes, and we then get our blood pulled again at 6 weeks, at 12 weeks, and we continue. I like every 6 weeks, which gives enough time, just enough. 6 weeks is really just enough time to see results, and every 6 weeks we can start to track trends. Now, if you don't have access to a doctor, it's a little expensive to a doctor, I actually have a program for you guys that I'll share on a different video. You can, I say, go to our YouTube channel, the Dolce Diet YouTube channel, where I'll be telling you tomorrow about how you can get in-home, your blood work done in-home, in your house, at a fraction of the cost that you would have to cash pay a doctor. Some of you have great health care, you can do that, that's no problem. I want it all to be as easy and inexpensive for you as possible, because that means the compliance rate dramatically goes up. I want you to be compliant, I want you to get it done, I want it to be easy. You can do this in your home, you can do it in your house. Simply get your results in under a week in most cases. Or you can just walk into your doctor's office, have your healthcare cover, and boom, done. Don't even worry about it. Anyway, we go to our doctor, we get that done, we identify deficiencies, and inside those deficiencies, then we start to prescribe, if you will, a healthful, wholesome diet that will fill in these deficiencies. If after 6, 12, 18 weeks or so, we realize that there's no budge, there's no budge. For some reason, physiologically speaking, you have a proficiency to be deficient in certain areas of micronutrition. Then we would work with you to find a supplement alternative to help you. That's the way it should be done. That is the most healthful way. That is the least expensive way. That is the best, by far, the best overall long-term strategy for you to achieve all of your goals. Most of you are spending $50 to $300 per month on some crap supplement. That multivitamin you're taking, it's crap, it's a waste of time. That pre-workout you're taking, it's crap, it's a waste of time. That Get Big formula, that Get Shredded formula, they're crap. It's a waste of time and it's a waste of money. Your time and money will be better spent in truly determining what type of micro and phytonutrient deficiencies you might have and filling those in. The macros are easy. The macros are easy. The macros are so easy, you can get all the macros you need from whole food sources. All of them. Even if you're competing on the Mr. Olympia stage and you want to be 286 pounds at 3% body fat, ripped. Those athletes, the best of those athletes, they all follow a whole food diet. Sure, they slang their supplements for their sponsors in the off season primarily, but that's simply because they're lazy in many ways. They have to consume far in excess of what the average human needs to consume from a total caloric intake, and they just can't eat enough food. They can't eat 6,000 to 8,000 calories per day. That's where some supplements might come in to effect for that type of individual, but that's 1% of 1% of the population. So small we shouldn't even be talking about it, but most of you will point to your favorite Insta celebrity who's always slanging some sort of processed shit your way and trying to sell it to you. You shouldn't buy it, you don't need it, it doesn't make gains, won't give you gains, will simply buy their stupid rented Ferrari. That's all that will do. It'll give them a lease payment. That's my answer to you guys. This is as real as it can get. Please, please, please listen to this information. Heed this advice and let's get healthy together. Let's get lean. Let's get strong. Let's get energized. Let's look fucking sexy as shit and let's live a really, really, really long, highly vital life together. That's what I'm trying to do here, guys and gals. Until next time, boom!